What's up YouTube, it's Vaping Monkey, and I have to do a build for my Doge, seeing as I'm constantly ripping coils out and trying different builds over and over because I'm always just trying something different and new. I have a very basic dual coil single strand build I want to throw in this Doge. I was on Twitter earlier today, got to thinking of sub-ohm builds, and somebody who follows me on Twitter got me to wanting another nice sub-ohm build on this Doge. I'm going to be doing between a 0.2 and 0.3 ohm build, or at least that's what I'm going for with my Vapor Toolbox. Alright, so check it out. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this dual coil single strand of 24 gauge Kanthal on a 3 diameter screwdriver. What you're going to do is want to take one end and we're going to go 5 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it straight. I like to do is turn it around, put it back on the coil. Take your wire, your needle nose, pliers, straighten the coil out. You can always go back and do that more later. You're going to leave your long end out. I'm going to snip this a little bit, it's quite long. So about right there. Okay. You're going to take the deck, you're going to take the longer end of Kanthal from where we already wrapped it and stick that through the center. Okay. Put the negative lead through. Alright. Now that we have it like so, if you can see, okay, we have the one coil in and we have the longer end sticking out of the positive post. Alright, now I'm going to do the second wrap. What I'm going to do is take the screwdriver, put it about yay far away, and start my wraps. One, and after each wrap I like to pull it back towards the base of the screwdriver just to help tighten up the wraps. 2, 3, 4. Use my fingernail, tip of my fingernail to pull those coils tight. Now I'm on the 4th wrap. On the 5th wrap, I'm going to keep it nice and bowed out on the last wrap and fit it through the negative post. Okay. Once I get it started through, I turn it over. I'm going to take my needle nose pliers, hold the screwdriver, and I'm going to pull it through the rest of the way, holding firmly with my 2 fingers right here. I'm going to pull in this Kanthal, pull it nice and tight, fix it to where I think it needs to be even on both sides. Okay. You want to go easy though, because you got to remember you have your coil on the opposing side, but you should be alright. Okay. Take your flathead screwdriver and you're going to tighten up your first lead on your negative side that you first put in where you want the coil to be. Okay. Now that that's all set, I'm going to take this screwdriver out and go to the original coil, get it, put it back through, and this is where it would help to have 2 bits or screwdrivers of the same diameter, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a 3 diameter in both coils, feed them in, and then push them in the opposite direction of one another on both sides. Okay, that's where I want to be. Then I'm going to take a flathead screwdriver and tighten everything down. Now this is how I do it. A lot of people have different ways that they do this, but this is just how I do it. Okay, tighten that down. Okay. Everything's snug but not too tight where I'll break anything off. Take the screwdrivers out. Alright, you could bend or snip your leads off. I'm going to snip mine off. Face them away. from you when you snip. Okay. These are just standard wire snips. I got these at a hardware store for like $2. Okay, let's bring it up close and show you what we got. Okay, this is a single strand dual coil. I was aiming for like a 2.5, 3 ohm. Nothing's touching. Double check, make sure. Okay. Make sure nothing's touching. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay. There we go. 2.5. How about that? Let's bring it up close here so you can see. That is a single strand, 5 wraps, 24 gauge. Alright guys, so I got that build done, and it's hitting damn well. It's not the most prettiest build, but this build is for myself. I wanted a build for this Doge because I'm going to be going out later tonight, and I just wanted to have something to drip with. And I'm dripping this Millennium Potion cheesecake. It's like a custard, really good. But I like single coil, dual coil wraps, or if I'm even saying that right, but I like using a single strand because the heat is evenly distributed amongst the 2 coils better. So hence it heats up better. But definitely a sweet build. It's chucking clouds. Look at that. It's beautiful. Come on now. This wasn't like a really like breakdown build. I wasn't like super up close with a 500 watt lamp, but that's because it was a build for myself. I just felt like recording it and posting it to my channel because my fellow subscribers have a right as vapors to see these builds, whether they're a requested build or just my own personal build being recorded and put out there. So I hope this was somewhat informative. If it was, awesome. If it wasn't, sorry. But anyway, like always, keep your cotton wet. This is Vaping Monkey, and I gotta go. So I'll see you guys later.